snatch and the power snatch and the difference between the two. And now all we're going to look at is the hang variation of each of these movements. So, if we want to go for a hang snatch, what we're going to be doing is going from above the knee for the sake of this demonstration. What Mike's going to do is just demonstrate one of each. One hang power snatch and then one hang snatch. So with all these movements, what we're going to do is naturally you're just going to stand the bar to full extension and then go down to the hang from full extension. So we're going to stand that bar up, get nice and set, and then Mike will go to his hang position. Just carry on doing that. So that's our hang power snatch. And then Mike carry on and go into our hang snatch. Perfect. Let's stand there, cover. Okay, so big mistakes we tend to see with this movement, huge mistakes we see with this movement, is actually the setup in the hang position itself. What we don't want to see is those knees shooting forward and the chest up too high. We need to make sure that those hamstrings and glutes are engaged the whole time. So what Mike's going to do when he sets up is just demonstrate for us a poor hang position, okay, where we shoot those knees in front and where we keep that chest too high. Good. Okay, so from here we've got nowhere to pull from. All we can do is stand up and pull through the shoulders and the arms. We get no power from that position. So if I get Mike out to go back to his hang position, and all we're going to do is get him to go to the top of the knee, but this time shooting his hip back, keeping his chest up, his back nice and straight, and his shoulders set. His knees need to remain in line with his ankle the whole time. Okay, so let's see the difference in that position. This was the poor position we just went to. We've got nowhere to go here. And if I ask him how to go to his knees from here, there's only one thing he can do, is bend his back. Yeah? Very uncomfortable. If I now said to Mike, okay, shoot that hip back, keep the knee in line with the ankle, and pull your chest over the bar, this is a very good position to be in. We've got a lot of tension in the hamstrings and the glutes. This is all fired up, and he can drive to full extension from here, continuing into his snatch like he would if he was picking it up from the floor. Cool. So, if I wanted to take the hang from below the knee or the hip, we can do so as well. Okay. Let's go from below the knee first. If we do go below the knee, the point I just made about the knee standing over the ankle is very important, because if we're going below the knee, we don't want to have to pull around that knee before engaging with the hip, because then the bar path will be in front of us. Okay? So if Mike now goes to his hang position, he's going to go to below the knee. So he's going to stand to full extension first, and he's going to come to below the knee. Now notice, very important, the knee is in line with the ankle. Everything's engaged in the back, the lats are engaged, the shoulders, and the hamstrings and the glutes. Okay, relax there, dude. So when he Mike's in that position, he needs to first get those knees back and out of the way before he speeds that bar up and goes into the snatch from that position. Also, if Mike wants to go from the high hang, okay, we go from right in that hip crease. Mike can also do the same, so you can pull that bar to full extension. And we're just going to go soft in the hip and drive those knees out. And that is it. Notice how we pull the chest forward ever so slightly. We're not here. We're not going to try and launch that bar out in front of us, but we're still going to need to get something from that hang position. Okay? If Mike pulls from here and actually jumps straight up, he can use the power from his hip to then generate a force and momentum to get that bar moving. But he's got to be a lot quicker at getting under the bar here than he would be if he was going from below the knee, because he's got nowhere near as far to pull from. Okay? So what we're going to do now is just demonstrate a hang snatch from below the knee, above the knee, and the high, just so we can see this before we finish. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Well, you're always in this guy. You need to do that.
Hell no.
No.
Okay, so we're going to go from below the knee. Good. From above the knee. And from the high hang position. And stand there. Good. So that is the difference between the hang variations in the snatch and the hang power snatch.